Union has been a brand since 1989. How did it start and how did it evolve to what it is now?
They opened in '89 in New York. Then about 2 years later here in Los Angeles. I took some risks that ended up paying off, importing a lot of Japanese streetwear brands. We've kind of evolved from that point. We find the niche counterculture.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Outside Leonard. George looking around. Left side, Wall. 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now, here's Garland. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Stolen by Zubac. Outside Leonard. Back to George. A pass to Wall. It's tipped. Stolen by LeVert. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, that's offensive interference. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together, and if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's George. Jared Allen making his last shot. Zubac finds Wall. Down low, here's Leonard. Nice pass. Leonard to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
LeVert from outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Leonard. Karis LeVert making his last shot. Leonard kicks to Wall. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The 9-foot shot.
Okoro takes great pride in his defense as a wing defender. He'll take on some tough hombres.
And the shot goes down.
Jared Allen.
Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Wall passes to George. A three from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now the pass to George. That one's not going to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. Back to Garland. There's the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
First team foul.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
That one is off.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
No luck that time either. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. It was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
And here is Garland. After Reggie Jackson was able to get the triple, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time, and pretty good focus on that play.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Mann. Back to Jackson. Morris, left side. Over Wade. Cavaliers with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Rubio, the pass to Love. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
An
foul.
efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Now, here's Wade. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Love trying to break loose. Wade gets the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Mann. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's Jackson on the assist by Powell. Jackson's got 5 now.
And Jackson has no problem trying to find some space in the mid-range. He'll take all of those.
Garland kicks to Wade. A second chance effort. And Garland with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Powell. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Jackson against Rubio, and stolen by Love. Hausman, the pass to Wade. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Fans, your Clippers, you this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. All out there with Kennard, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the inside, Mobley. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mobley's got his first points of the night. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys would either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Poked away. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Finish off the break. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Wall finds Zubac. George with the ball. Passes it to Wall. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Rubio the pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Outside, George. Zubac, bounce pass. Now, Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Ball passes to Zubac. Here's George. And the Clippers miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And it's in there.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by the Cavaliers. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Rubio the pass to Okoro. Shoots over Leonard. Okoro's shot is off. Clippers trailed by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's George for 3. And Okoro pulls it down.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Luke Kennard. Mann subbed in for John Wall. Garland, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Love. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Kevin Love getting a little clever out there. Fantastic to get the D to bite on that pump fake.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's Leonard. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. Outside Garland. Buries it from three-point range.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
The pass to Mann. Here's Powell. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mann. Batum trying to break loose. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Out to Wade. Second chance shot. Pass to Osman. Launches it. And another three for Cleveland.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. Right side, Batum. Morris outside. Shoots it. Love grabs the board. Love's got his fourth rebound in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Powell for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Personal foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
Garland kicks to LeVert. Here's Osman. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Osman's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs. And so it's Cleveland. They're leading.
The Cavaliers.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They're shooting well so far. Actually, this is terrible. Fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
So on the floor for Cleveland. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And that one is good from Zubac.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Allen in the post, working on Zubac. Oh, he misses the dunk. The shot by George, wide open. Hands it from downtown. George has got 6.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
And Mobley throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Count that one from Mobley.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And the Clippers call time here. Evan Mobley with a strong contribution so far in this one.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Outside, George. Leonard looking over the floor. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The pass to Mobley. The fadeaway. And it's off the back rim, no good. Clippers trailed by 17.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zubac. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got his third assist on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Ball against Garland. Mobley dishes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Garland kicks to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Love comes in for Allen. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. And Rubio right now playing waiter, setting the table.
Clippers trailed by 14. Wall passes to George. Pass to Morris. Back to George. Inside. Count that bucket. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Mobley. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the Clippers call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. Wade is checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Okoro.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
On the wing, Jackson lets it go with a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Passes to Osman. Right through the D for the layup. Osman's got 10 points. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Jackson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Rubio dishes to Mobley. To the paint. Here's Wade. Mobley trying to free himself up. Wade misses. Clippers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
Rubio, the pass to Osman. Here's Mobley. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trailed by 11. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jackson gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment ago.
Let's fight through it, okay? We got to screen better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is run hard. See how they're playing.
Well, the coach wants some energy here.
I mean, it's going to come down to who wants it more, point blank. And Coach Lue is trying to up his squad's aggressiveness.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wall and Powell are the guard sets. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. And it's Morris in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Okoro trying to get more and more consistency with that shot.
Clippers trailed by 11. Down low, here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best
to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
LA's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ball with the bounce pass. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Garland. Love high post. To the inside. Allen kicks to LeVert. Clock at 4. Over Wall. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And with solid size at his position, LeVert's able to make shots over the tight defense.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
And the pass to Morris. Inside, and Wall kicks to Zubats. Another shot, and with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Wall.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
Okoro passes to Love. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Can't hit from in close.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Zubats kicks to Wall. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Okoro. Leonard, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Love gets it to go.
Kevin Love showing off a bit of his moxie there and some experience there, overpowering the defense with some of his strength.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Garland. Offensive rebound to the middle. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sometimes basketball is pretty easy, especially when you have a big guy. Get it to the big fella down low. That's Allen, and force the D to foul.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Powell, that's good.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Pass to LeVert. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 8th assist in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Kicks to Mobley. Pass to Okoro. Allen outside. Cleveland moving it around. The three. A three-pointer is right on target. Okoro's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Leonard finds Wall, and here is Morris. Buries the 7-footer.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 11. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Mobley inside. Covered by Morris. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by LeVert.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Darius Garland.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Wall. Back to Powell. From deep. And Okoro pulls it down. Down low, Leonard with the steal. Outside, Wall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.